Alright my friends, welcome to this Back to Basics Lifting Lean. So what I'm going over today is probably I want to say the top. It's probably the top 3 things that people say is like their biggest setback or why they can't reach their goals or why they can't diet or anything like that. And that is, I have the biggest sweet tooth. I love sugar. I love sweets. I love chocolate. I love peanut butter. Like I love all these things, and breaking the sweet tooth is what we're gonna go over. So I personally have a massive sweet tooth. I will literally eat like brownies for breakfast if that was allowed. Like brownies and ice cream any time of the day. I love cereal. I love anything sugary and sweet, above salty, all day, any day. So I'm the biggest advocate for making sure that you can still have those types of things in your diet, but also that it doesn't control you. Because the worst thing about a sweet tooth is that you feel like you can't control your cravings. Like you cave to them because you don't have like you haven't been able to stop yourself from acting on that craving. So that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about removing sweets or why sugar's bad for you, anything like that. But personally, I had a really bad sweet tooth that was hard as hell for me to break, and I know I will give you an example. I posted about this on Instagram, but I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts in college, and I worked the night shift, so we threw all the donuts away at night, and every single night I would eat the frosting off of every donut that we threw away. Granted, I didn't eat all the frosting, but at least like half. Every donut. And I'd justify that, and I'd be like, oh, it's just sugar, like it's just a little bit of frosting. Nope. Like, I would eat well, and then I would do that like every night. Ridiculous. So how do you break a sweet tooth? So for me specifically, everybody has their thing. There is not a pill that you can take. There is not a thing you can put under your tongue that's gonna make you stop wanting sweets. They will tell you that there is, but genuinely you need to develop the mental toughness to break it yourself. What I did is I set these goals for myself. When I was first losing weight, I was like, I'm gonna look like the girls that step on stage at a bikini competition. I'm gonna create my ideal body. And I just told myself it. In hindsight, I definitely should have told other people. I told a few people, but it would have probably made it a little bit easier to have that support. But I developed like an intense like mental toughness right away. I was like, nope, cold turkey. So I decided to go cold turkey on sweets, cold turkey on sugar, cold turkey on everything that I deemed as like bad. Granted, I look back, none of it is bad. Sugar is not bad for you. You're not gonna die if you eat sugar or put it in your diet. You're still gonna be able to make progress if you have sugary things. But I needed to break the hold that sweets had on me before I could move forward. After the first couple weeks, 3 weeks I'd say, it was really fucking hard because I had to, like, I tell this story all the time, but I would like put my hand like in the bag of granola or in the bag of chocolate chips or whatever, and I would grab stuff and I would leave the pantry, and then I would be like, I'd have to be mindful and be like, no, you are not caving to this. You are mentally tougher than this. And I would walk my ass back into the pantry and I would put it back. So it's hard, it's really hard, but once you break your sweet tooth, you kind of start craving things that are sweet in a different way. Like right now, my absolute favorite things, which you'll see in the emails that I send out every week, protein with oatmeal, with Greek yogurt, with peanut butter, with a little bit of like fruit or a little bit of cereal on top. You start to like rewire your brain for things that are not those refined sugars, that are different types of sweet. So granted, there's still sugar in Greek yogurt, but it's more filling and it's way better for you, for your energy, for not crashing, and for all of that stuff. So I find it very important to break your sweet tooth and then reintroduce things back into your diet. So especially if you know that you have a weakness for those things. So yes, you can fit a donut in every day. I have a client who has a donut every single week. Not necessarily every day, but she has a donut every week and she'll make like a burger out of it. And that's like her thing. That's her thing, and that's fine. But if you want to break your habit first and then incorporate stuff back in, you'll find that it's a lot easier to control those cravings. So that's my best advice for breaking your sweet tooth, and it's really great because you're also going to really enjoy those refined sugars and those dessert foods when you have them. Like, you're not going to feel like you need to eat the whole cake because you've been restricting yourself, but you won't want to. Like, you'll eat a piece and you'll be like, oh, that was really, really good. And then you'll feel satisfied. So that's the best part about breaking your addiction to sugar and your sweet tooth. So you're always gonna have a sweet tooth, but you're gonna find things that you love that satisfy that sweet tooth, that aren't necessarily cookies and cake. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Make sure you comment below if this was helpful. If you guys have any other questions specifically, or honestly like setbacks that you feel like you face whenever you try to reach certain goals, or when you're prepping, or like anything that you have trouble with personally, and I would love to address those specific issues. But for now, I have like a whole list of things that people come to me with all the time. So I'm gonna be addressing those things, and then things I dealt with, like I just said in that story, things I've dealt with myself. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But until then, I will see you Tuesday. Love you.